What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another video on the channel. A video that is going to be about things that you wish were in FIFA 21 or in FIFA in general. We had a video a couple of days about things that are no longer in FIFA. And as you can see on the screen here today, guys, I am on NBA 2K21. If you guys want to watch my No Money Spent Let's Play, link to the second channel is down below. That's where I'm uploading the NBA content. But NBA has a lot of stuff in the game that is absolutely amazing. There are obviously some downsides to that, and we'll discuss that a little bit here today. And there are so many positives about that, which we'll discuss here today as well. But just so you guys know, like I know a lot of you guys probably play NBA 2K. This game is not without its faults. There are also, you know, the meta. There are things that are very overpowered. There are server problems. They have issues within the game and things like that, the market and stuff. This game is not without its problems, but this game just has some core principles that I would absolutely love in FIFA. For example, one of the first things that you can see on the screen right here is a Domination bonus token event. Now, you can get those tokens. You can see up in the top right, I have 8 of them right now. You get tokens from playing Domination or from playing Triple Threat offline and a few other ways to get tokens through like what they have as SBCs. And what you can do with those tokens is basically get higher rated players, which I'll go through in a second, which again, I think is something really cool. You can also take them to like a pack market where you can get packs with them, which the pack market is a bit closed right now. But what I love about what you see just above my head there is win one free token for every win in Domination between certain times, which as it is basically a 24-hour period. So 8 a.m. till 4 p.m., 4 p.m. till 12, 12 till 8 a.m. again. So for 24 hours, every time you win a game in this mode here, either of these here, you get a free token, which is very valuable. You know, again, for somebody that grinds a game, it's just great. Now, first of all, to take you through, I'll basically just take you through each screen and look at the things that I think are sick and explain the things that I also think aren't necessarily great. First of all, they do have a season pass. Now, this season, as you can see in the top left, has 39 days left. And at the very end of it, you get a 96 rated Steph Curry. I don't know how hard it is to get there. I've been playing for a couple of days already, and I've barely scratched the surface. I haven't really tried too hard either. I haven't really tried there, and you can see level 39 is a Hall of Fame badge. I'll go through the badges soon as well, which again is another cool concept that I think would work well in FIFA. The first thing is, when you see a 96 Steph Curry, the first thing I think of is, wow, that's pretty sick that you can grind and get that as a free-to-play player. The second thing that I think would always come up in a FIFA player's mind is, oh my God, that means people are just going to have insane teams way too early and make the game boring. Now, the way that games in general should be remedying that is by giving value and reason to using the cards that are in the game. And EA do a terrible job of that based on the fact that you just, like, you could get a 99 Ronaldo, a 99 Lewandowski, and a 99 Messi. And then if you got like a 99 Haaland, you would never use him. You'd probably never use Lewandowski either because they're just not meta enough. And so what EA could do that would make that useful then is create something where you have to use Dortmund players, you know, create an objective or a process where using Dortmund players is valuable. And so all of a sudden these high rated players are great. And for that Steph Curry as well, it could be the same. Now, I know people do get very high rated teams very quickly, but because there is so much to grind for in this game, for me, it's exactly what I wish FIFA was. I know it's not for everybody, but I would love it if season 1 of FIFA 21, the end of the season pass, I know we get those low rated cards that we've been getting, and this season we've got like the Gareth Bale and stuff, but imagine if at the end of the season pass was just like a really high rated, I don't know, Sadio Mane, like a 95 Sadio Mane. Sure, so many people will have that Mane card, but it's not as black and white as just having him and him being the most overpowered, because if he's got poor weak foot, poor skill moves, doesn't fit the meta, etc., you know, he's not as relevant. So they do have a season pass, and in that season pass you can get like quite a few things. You get a 90 rated Scottie Pippen in there as well. You get some packs, some tokens, some diamond shoes, which I don't think should be in FIFA. Diamond shoes are basically permanent upgrades. I'm glad, I'm very happy and delighted with EA that they're removing stat cards in the first place. So diamond shoes aren't necessarily something that I think would be good. There's an 88 Kyle Lowry there. I've actually got his 84 in my team right now. And then again, some more packs, some more tokens, an 85 Horace Grant, Some more cards here. Tony Parker in there as well. You know, some classics, some shoe packs as well. So a silver shoe would be like an attribute card where it gives you like 3 games boost and things like that. And so on and so forth, right? And then in the season agendas, the reason why this is a bit better compared to what FIFA has is because you have agendas for specific players. So there's a tip-off Bibby. Now, you don't necessarily get much for completing these objectives. You know, it's 3 objectives. Win a game of triple threat offline with Mike Bibby. Score 15 points in a game with Mike Bibby. Earn 6 assists in a game with Mike Bibby. You just get some XP for it. What I like about this, though, is that there's just so much to do, and you get some things for it. You know, you get a shoe pack or a contract pack, and the contracts you can put into SBCs, essentially, that will give you diamond contracts, that will give you an unlimited contract on a player, which, again, would be amazing in FIFA. I don't know why they exist in the first place. And there's just a lot of stuff here. A season reward Scottie Pippen, so complete the group to earn 3 extra tokens, and to do that, earn 7 steals with Scottie Pippen in a single game, earn double-double with the season award Scottie Pippen in Unlimited, and earn a triple-double with Scottie Pippen in Unlimited. So obviously, to be able to get this XP and do these, you'd have to go and get yourself the Scottie Pippen, which is, how far along was he? He wasn't too far, was he? He was a little bit past Kyle Lowry. There you go, level 33 for a Scottie Pippen. So 54k needed. And there's no like stopping it. You could just keep going. Like there's enough content on a day-to-day basis for you to continually grind and grind and grind. So first of all, I think the season stuff is just better than what we have on FIFA. Second of all, they have this here called Triple Threat. Now, this is something last year that I loved and this year that I love as well. I've only got 4 wins right now. I was struggling to score initially. But what you get in this game mode is it's basically like squad battles offline. This is their offline like game mode. Is called Triple Threat, so it's 3v3. You just pick 3 of your own players. You play against 3 AI players. If you win, you get a chance of opening the vault, and the vault contains 500 MT, 1000 MT, which is the equivalent of coins, and the VC in the top right is equivalent of FIFA points, a 92 Brian Winters potentially, 1 token, 5 tokens, or like a pack, right? You don't open the vault every time you win. You get a chance of opening the vault, and then when the vault opens, you get a chance of one of these prizes. But wouldn't that again be pretty cool in FIFA if after you won a squad battles game, you got like a chance? And I know it kind of airs towards that side of like the RNG and what people hate about pack luck. But what I like about this is it's just an added bonus, you know? And so I would like it if EA gave you a chance of winning things or gaining things after a win in the game as well. It would give more value to just playing the game, you know? And then as you move up, you just get more and more things. You get tokens, you get packs, eventually you get players. So you get an 85 rated Jamario Moon in there, and it goes on and it goes up, and there's a few more players and so on and so forth. And it caps out at 300 wins for the season. And for that, you get a 93 rated JaVale McGee. So a big card there for an offline player. And again, imagine if in squad battles, what did we get for 300 wins in squad battles? A golden goat. God damn it, a golden goat, guys, right? Or whatever the goat was. It was some stupid thing anyway. In this game, you get a 93 rated card. Imagine if you got like a 90 plus rated player pick pack for 300 squad battles wins in the season. Then of course, once this season expires and a new season comes out, there'll be 300 wins again, and there'll be new rewards to earn. So for every single season, you've just got so much to play for, so much to earn, so much to grind towards. And it's not easy. It's on what I believe is Hall of Fame difficulty. So it's basically the same as being on Legendary or Ultimate difficulty. So it's a fair challenge. And I just love the idea behind it. There's also Domination, guys. Now, this is brilliant, right? So again, you can earn a 91 rated player, a 93 rated player, and a 95 rated player, right? However, it's not easy. And this, again, is what I would love in FIFA, and what I think some people would be like, oh, no, because then the grinders will get a massive advantage. If you're willing to grind for these kind of players, you deserve that massive advantage. If you went and got that 95 rated George Mikan, right? Here's what you have to do. Earn 33 stars in Historic, which is this one. And to unlock Historic, you need to earn 33 stars in the current one. To get the current 33 stars, you would have to beat every team on 1-star level, which is pro level, which is available for everyone to do, obviously, because it's fairly easy. Or you'd have to go and get 5 stars, 3 stars in a team. And so for winning on pro level, you get a logo, you get a Boston Celtics pack. For winning on all-star, you get the court. For winning on the Hall of Fame difficulty, you get an evolution card. So what you get is you get a player that is then upgradable. Imagine that again in FIFA. Imagine like season 1 was Premier League, And for beating Arsenal on Pro, in FIFA Pro difficulty, you got the Arsenal kit and badges. For beating Arsenal on Legendary difficulty, you got an Arsenal player pick pack. And for beating Arsenal on Ultimate difficulty, you got, a 93 rated or, a player that's like maybe 85 rated but upgradable. So maybe you got like an 85 Granit Xhaka that you can upgrade to a 93 via objectives, which we'll get into in a second. But for you to get this first player, this 91 Nick Van Exel, you would have to beat all 33 teams on the highest difficulty. That is not something that is going to be easy or can be done overnight. They're 5-minute quarters, so 20-minute games, almost 30 minutes a game. For you to have to do that 33 times for this one card, you are talking about, on top of all the other things in the game, days of grinding, weeks of grinding for one 91 rated player. And then you can unlock this for the 93 and for the 95. It's brilliant. I love it. There was also challenges here. So there's weekly challenges, which get you some tokens, some spotlight challenges, which I don't think are open right now. Some moments challenges, which only get you MT, which is like coins. They're actually pretty poor. They're not very good. And then a signature challenge here, which I completed already. And for completing this signature challenge, you got a Hall of Fame badge and a diamond shoe, which are two of like the best. It's basically like, imagine you completed a challenge in FIFA and it gave you like 20 shadows and 20 hunters. That's the sort of equivalent as to what you're getting there, right? So it's pretty cool. When you go into multiplayer, you got My Team Unlimited. My Team Unlimited is basically like Foot Champs, but from what I understand is available all the time. Obviously the more you win, the better rewards you get. It's 10th of October to enter, reach Emerald tier to end. So that's for the My Team tournament. I can't show you the rewards here, but from what I understand, you get like high rated players for winning the most that you can. You have Triple Threat Online, which very much similar to Triple Threat Offline, right? It gives you a ball afterwards that will give you a chance to win the prizes. So as you can see, Tier 3, Tier 2, and Tier 1 prizes. If you manage to get to Tier 3, you can get that 92 Brandon card. Otherwise, you can get some like MT, some packs, some tokens, things like that. And the more games you win, the more balls you get that drop, or the more ball drops you get after a win. But even if you lose 5 in a row, you still get a ball to drop. So even if you're terrible, you still get the same benefit. And so that basically, instead of that being offline like squad battles, it's online like division rivals. The more you play, the more you win, the more balls you get per win, the more drops you get, the more prizes you get. And again, it's something that just would motivate me. Imagine if Rivals had a system where the more you won, the more you just immediately got, not waiting till Thursday for rewards or getting some unlocks for Foot Champs, or maybe doing a bit of an objective down the road somewhere. Just for this specific game mode, the more you win, the more you get. And I know it creates a vortex, it creates a problem where people will have too much too quick and not a lot to do with it. And that, again, for me personally, is where the companies, 2K included, and EA, would just need to do better to balance the game. Give reason to people to have these things. You've then got My Team Limited, compete in 5-on-5 games with unique lineup creation rules every weekend. This is exactly like Weekend League. And of course, if you get one, I think it's one ring. I think they're literally the prizes there. One ring will give you the deluxe pack. 2 rings will give you the 10 tokens. 3 rings a diamond shoe, 4 rings a Hall of Fame badge. I might be wrong on this one, but 6 rings and you can get that Ralph Sampson 95 rated. So each win in My Team Limited gives you a chance at a championship ring. You can only earn 1 championship ring each week. At the end of the season, you will earn a prize based on how many rings you've collected. Collect every ring to earn the season grand prize. So there you go. That's absolutely right. So obviously it's not the weekend right now, but one will rise week 1 game condition. Check back here to earn a championship ring during the next My Team Limited event. Now, the event that was there before, which has expired now, you were required to have 2 blue cards, 2 green cards, and 1 red card, or something like that, right? So, and we'll go through that in a second. So it keeps it fair, which again gives value to having some of these players that you might be like, why would I ever use like an 86 rated or an 85 rated Scottie Pippen? Why would I ever need him? Or, whatever it may be. And it might be because he's like the best 85 available when a Weekend League like rule set comes in where you allow maximum 85 rated players. Imagine that in FIFA again right now. Imagine FIFA came in right now where you was allowed a maximum of, say, 3 icons, a maximum of 2 Summer Heat cards, a maximum of 1 Team of the Year, and a maximum 85 rated squad. All of a sudden, these cool like 84 Futmas cards that you've got and things like that, these cool red informs that you got from champs way back when, all of a sudden they have mad value. The Aguirre Garay right back card from the Saudi League SBC, all of a sudden he has great value. He's a super overpowered card that's a bit low rated and brings a rating down. And it's that sort of stuff that EA could just do, and what 2K do that will allow the ability to keep grinding for players be valuable, and the ability to play with them once you grinded them. Because a lot of FIFA 20 for me was me grinding for cards that I literally never used. And it's like, what's even the point of going for this, right? You then have the pack market, which is the same as EA, but you do have the rewards market. So this is where you spend your tokens, and I love the idea behind this. So straight away, you've got Emerald rewards unlocked, right? And it costs 3 tokens, and you can buy these players with 3 tokens. And you get, obviously, the tokens from all the things that we've just discussed right there. Once you've unlocked 10 of these Emerald players, you then unlock the Sapphire rewards. Now, the Sapphires cost you 6 tokens, and they're 85 or 86 rated, I believe. Maybe just all 85 rated. And again, some of them are overpowered. Some of them are not very good. Some of them, some of them get picked up by the community loads. Some of them don't. And then once you've unlocked 10 of those, you then go up to the Ruby rewards, where you can get 88 rated players, and then up to the Amethyst rewards, where you can get 90 rated players, and then up to the Diamond rewards, where you can get 93 rated players. But of course, these cost now 60 tokens. So if you were just if you loved Al Horford and you just wanted him in your team, not only would you have to grind to get the 60 tokens to get him, you'd have to grind to get all the tokens to unlock enough of these guys, and enough of these guys, and enough of these guys, just to unlock the Diamond rewards. You then have Pink Diamond rewards, 95 rated players, Bernard King, Jojo White, Marquez Johnson, like some of the classics, basically icons. And then the Galaxy Opal rewards, which isn't showing right now. Galaxy Opal players are 99 rated players. So you have to redeem 8 of the 10 Pink Diamonds to unlock the 99s. And then the token market, which I explained before, is where you buy packs with tokens, is also closed right now. And it's just another opportunity to grind through a system where everything is interlinked with the whole rest of the game. You then have the auction house, which is actually really inferior to EA's auction stuff. I think the pack market as well is fairly inferior to EA's content, and the auction house is definitely, it's a ball ache. It's not very user friendly at all, and it's one of the worst parts of NBA 2K. You then have my team. Now, very similar to anything, but this is just my team. You have some coaching stats and stuff. This isn't really things that you wish you had in FIFA 20. This is stuff you already have in FIFA 20, right? You do also have a collection, right? So in FIFA, there's no benefit to collecting lots of cards unless you just love to collect them. In my team, you get something for collecting cards in the lifetime agendas here. So not complete connection. My team fanatic. So collect 75 cards gave me a team creation, so I can create my own team. Collecting 30 cards to unlock the auction house. Collecting 500 cards will give me 35 tokens. Collecting 2,000 cards will give me Damian Lillard. I don't know what version it is of him. And then collecting 4,000 cards will give me a Jason Tatum card. Again, I don't know what version it is of him. I don't know how hard it is to collect 4,000 cards on this game. I can imagine it's not very easy. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a lifetime objective. But so you have the card collection where you can kind of see the cards there. And then you have the exchange. Now, the exchange is basically SBCs. They don't really have much here. They have a diamond shoe. And to collect the diamond shoe, you have to put in some bronze, silver, and gold shoes. As I say, I don't like the shoe concept in this. I don't like attribute cards in FIFA. It's fine. You can get a 90 rated James Silas. For that, you need to turn in 8 Spurs players, 5 Sapphire players, 10 first owner bronze players, and then 2 Ruby players. And then you get Hall of Fame badge. Now, the badges are sick, and I'll show them in a second, and I'll show what I would love for FIFA to have for that. But you can get the Hall of Fame badges, which are the best versions of badges, again, by turning in badges of all the other colors. And then a diamond contract, which again is just a permanent contract, which is obviously sick, which you can get by turning in loads of contracts for a diamond contract. Imagine that in FIFA. Imagine if it was like submit 500 bronze contracts, 300 silver contracts, 100 gold contracts, and you just got like a diamond, or I don't want to say diamond, maybe like a red contract that when you apply it to a player, it just gives them permanent 99 contracts. I think that'd be pretty sick. You could also get a 95 rated Bob Cousy, and then a deluxe league pack. And this Bob Cousy is obviously very difficult. You need to turn in a diamond player, some amethyst players, some amethyst Laker players, like a little bit more tricky. And again, it gives value to some of the rewards that you might earn, because if you earn an amethyst Lakers player, you can then submit him to help get this 95 rated card. Now, I will show you, before we go to the best thing about this game, I will show you what the badges are, right? So in Miscellaneous, is it here? Where are we? Not shoes, is it? Where are we? Where are we? Have I got any? There we go, badges. So these badges give perks. They're like traits or specialities in FIFA, right? And some of the perks are sick. Like there's one perk that is like catch and shoot. So basically, if you throw the ball to a player, if he catches it and immediately shoots with his feet planted, he gets like a very big boost. Same as like finesse shot or outside the foot shot trait for FIFA. Imagine if you had like traits instead of badges, and you could pack an outside the foot shot trait and apply it to a player, and then they'd have that trait. Now, obviously, what you have here is the bronze version of the badge gives a small boost, the silver a bit bigger, the gold a bit bigger, and the purple the biggest boost. So imagine if you had more traits like that in FIFA, where it's like you have outside the foot shot trait, but it gives the ability to shoot with the outside of the foot, but with small curve. And then, you know, a better version of the outside of the foot shot trait that not only allows you to shoot with the outside of the foot, but gives you better accuracy and things like that. Just ways to like customize your team and your players. Because if you've got a player that you just love, but he sucks because he doesn't have a specific trait that makes him very strong, and then you can apply that trait to him, oh, people's teams would be wildly different if they could kind of like customize the nuances. Imagine if you had a skill move upgrade. Literally imagine a bronze, silver, gold, and then like inform or icon or legend skill move upgrade. So the bronze would upgrade it by 1 star, the silver by 2, the gold by 3, and the icon 1 or legend 1 by 4. That means you can now make any player 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, but they're not easy to get. They're not easy to achieve. They take grinding. They take, you know, accomplishments. And again, it would just benefit people to actually play the game a lot to get ahead in the game. So I think that would be good in FIFA. And then the last thing, guys, is the evolution cards. Evo cards are the best goddamn thing in this whole game, I promise you. I got this Shaquille O'Neal when he was 81 rated, and I had to get like 6 dunks, 6 assists, 6 points or something like that, and he upgrades to an 85. For me to upgrade him to an 89, which is where he gets capped, I need to score 150 points and get 25 rebounds, or 150 points and get 25 blocks. And the upgrade that I choose will determine where he gets his boosted stats, right? And then I have a Kobe Bryant here, and he's an 85. He only has 1 upgrade. He also goes up to an 89. Need to score 500 points, get 50 steals, 53 pointers, and 100 assists. And what I love about this is it gives you a reason to play with the Kobe Bryant, but it doesn't make, you can't make him a 99. And this is what I think in FIFA would be so good. Imagine if you had, let's go Alex Lacazette, an 84 rated, upgradable Lacazette that after the first upgrade goes to like an 87, and after the second upgrade goes to a 90, but takes a lot of grinding to get there. And then even when he is a 90 rated, he's still not going to, it's not going to be like, oh my God, he's just so better than everyone or everything else that we can't compete. It's not like that. The 81, even if I got Shaq and Kobe to both 89s, I don't even think either of them get into my starting lineup. And I've only been playing this game for 3 days, but I still like to play with them because to complete these objectives is just fun. I can do it whilst I'm grinding triple threat offline. I can play it in triple threat online. I could do it in domination. I could do it in any goddamn thing I want. And it's just cool. Like the best thing about the Kobe Bryant, getting a Ruby Lakers player might be really good for an exchange somewhere down the line. If they bring out like a 95 Kobe Bryant, and to get that 95 Kobe Bryant, you have to submit, 5 Ruby Lakers players. I've now got one that I grinded up from the Evo section. It's an absolutely insane way to upgrade. And you can see here, upgrades, all modes, difficulty, any, right? Which means there is going to be a time, you can see that in that segment just over there where it says it at the top, which means there's going to be a time where some upgrades require the difficulty to be a certain level, which again would be great. Imagine like a 93 Ronaldo that comes out of a pack that's upgradable up to a 95 and then up to a 97, but it either has to be done online or has to be done ultimate difficulty offline. So it's not like people could just go offline and farm it. They can't do it in friendlies. It has to be done in, the most difficult online circumstances, or via the most difficult offline circumstances. I personally think that would be a massive, massive win for EA and a massive, massive win for FIFA. I don't know if we'll ever see things like this in the game, but as I said, we did the video the other day about things that you'll never see in FIFA again. Here's a video about things I would just love to see in FIFA. Let me know what you think down below, guys, and if there's anything else you think that you'd love to see in FIFA. This is going to be the end of the video, though. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.